Hey guys, hi, hello and welcome. This is KG from Cricket for Life. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Short delivery. Oh, he's got it. What a catch. What a catch. What an unbelievable catch. He's stunned. He's absolutely stunned.
The review of Chennai Super Kings versus Lucknow Super Giants at Chepauk in Chennai. Firstly, the match result was very surprising for me, to say the least, because CSK at Chepauk, it's literally, a team that has dominated the home base for such a long time. And when you are going to defend a score more than 210, I really thought CSK would have easily pulled it off, but it wasn't meant to be. Kudos to Lucknow Super Giants, and let us walk through the match as to what happened yesterday. Lucknow Super Giants won the toss and they elected to field first. I thought it was a bad decision. Yes, I was proved wrong. When CSK batted, Rahane and Ruturaj opened. Daryl Mitchell came in for Rashid. One thing which I noticed from CSK is that it is a team which has always trusted its players. Yes, there has been a few chop and changes here and there, and it is really evident that Ruturaj is there in the reins and he's making these decisions. I'm also in a way happy that Ruturaj is independent to take his decision. He is not dependent on a Mahendra Singh Dhoni or a Stephen Fleming. Because we saw the same against Gujarat Titans as well. He bowled 18 overs of pace where Daryl Mitchell bowled 2 overs and only 2 overs of spin, that too from Jadeja. After 13 or 14 years, it was the very first time that Chennai Super Kings bowled 18 overs of pace. Jadeja at number 4. At the mark of 5 overs, I really thought Shivam Dube could have come in because Lucknow Super Giants had Krunal Pandya and Ravi Bishnoi to bowl 8 overs of spin. So I thought Dube could have come in. I'm a fan of Jadeja coming in early, but at the same time, when you're going to play a lot of balls or maybe eat a lot of deliveries, I don't think that will help the team's cause because he faced 19 deliveries and only got 16 runs. Ravindra Jadeja, with the amount of experience that he has, yes, you can give the strike to Ruturaj, but you should also be in a position where you play at least 140 strike rate. It was a poor innings from Jadeja. We'll have to call a spade. A very poor innings because with those 19 deliveries, if you could have scored at least 30 runs, maybe just add 14 more runs to it, CSK would have won by a margin of 10 runs. It wasn't meant to be, and that was one important reason as to why CSK lost. Ruturaj, the captain. The initial 4 matches, he wasn't finding his mojo, his rhythm. He wasn't able to get, besides the line and play his shots, but after 4 matches, he's come back to form like hell. He's been playing really well. He has weakness when it comes to the left arm pacers, but he's tackled them really well, and we have to give credit where it's due. Fantastic 100 from Ruturaj, and his innings propelled CSK to 210. Well supported by Shivam Dube. Shivam Dube, it's not a big surprise for us because he's been doing this time and again for his franchise. But in our life, we would have ever thought that if Shivam Dube comes out to bat, the opposition would be fearing. And that is the magic of Mahendra Singh Dhoni and CSK. They have transformed Shivam Dube into a power hitter where the opposition fears him. And then Mahendra Singh Dhoni came in at a 400 strike rate, played just the one delivery, hit a 4 there. And 213 was always a score where CSK could have easily defended, but it wasn't meant to be. Talking about Lucknow Super Giants' batting. Quinton de Kock out for a duck. Deepak Char kind of found his mojo. He wasn't the same Deepak Char as we used to see him in the previous seasons, but he had a good swing movement as well. He was able to control the line and length, which was really good to see. Talking about KL Rahul, again, he scored 16 runs from 13 deliveries. Mustafizur Rahman, it was a very good ball from him. And Marcus Stoinis, MS. I would rate his knock as one of the best knocks in the entire IPL, and I would rate his knock the very best knock in this IPL, surpassing Josh Butler's 100 against KKR. For a simple reason being, Chepauk wicket was a bit tricky. You had to apply yourself and then play your shots, which he did really well. So I would rate his knock as the best knock in this year's IPL. When Mustafizur Rahman was bowling, if he had to disrupt Marcus Stoinis earlier, the result could have been different. But what Marcus Stoinis did was, he kind of played into Mustafizur's mind and ensured that he attacked him, making him completely lose rhythm and ensuring that Lucknow Super Giants win. A key factor in the match is Ravindra Jadeja's innings. Second most important thing was, in 5 overs, CSK were about to defend 75 odd runs. Super Giants needed 70 runs. So, at that point of time, you had 2 overs of Patirana, 2 overs of Mustafizur Rahman, and 1 over of Shardul Thakur. If I was the captain, what I would have done is, I would have bowled 2 overs of Patirana and 2 overs of Mustafizur Rahman and kept Shardul Thakur for the last over. The reason as to why I say this is because if Patirana had to bowl that 16th over, he wouldn't have given 20 odd runs. And if that is going to happen, let's assume that Patirana is going to give only 12 runs and Mustafizur Rahman. Then Patirana comes in, then Mustafizur Rahman. In the last over, you would have at least needed 25 odd runs to defend. And when a team needs 25 odd runs, all the bowler has to do is bowl 2 good deliveries and ensure the team wins. And we can definitely bank on Shardul Thakur to bowl those 2 good deliveries. What happened was, Ruturaj trusted Shardul Thakur, and in that very over, Shardul Thakur gave 20 odd runs, and that changed the entire momentum. Nicholas Pooran took him down the veins and ensured that Lucknow Super Giants were always in the competition to win the match. And after that over, LSG needed 54 runs from 24 balls, and when you have a score like that, you automatically get a feeling of winning the match. So that is one important thing where CSK lost a plot, is what I felt personally. And even when all this happened, Lucknow Super Giants needed 17 runs from the last over, which I thought CSK could have defended, but it was a very poor execution from Mustafizur Rahman. All the deliveries were slot deliveries. The first ball was a slot ball where it was hit for a 6 down the ground. The second ball was a kind of a Yorker, but Marcus Stoinis dispatched that for a 4. Same with the third one as well. And when he bowled the third one, it was a full toss outside off stump and it was a no ball. So it was poor execution from Mustafizur Rahman. And Ruturaj Gaikwad has to trust his spinners a lot, is what I felt from watching yesterday's match and also the past 6 matches of CSK, because it is something that Mahendra Singh Dhoni did really well, trusting his spinners, ensuring the fields are set up correctly for them to attack the batsman. But Ruturaj Gaikwad has to up his game and has to trust his spinners, because he has a Jadeja with him. He just bowled 2 overs, gave 16 runs. The second over just went for 5 runs. Moeen Ali also. So even in the last match against LSG in Lucknow, Ravindra Jadeja bowled, but Moeen Ali just bowled 1 over for 5 runs. So Ruturaj Gaikwad has to trust his spinner for the match panned out between CSK and Lucknow Super Giants. Talking about tonight's clash, Gujarat Titans versus Delhi Capitals. I strongly believe Delhi Capitals has a chance of winning this because they are playing in Delhi. The last match which happened between GT and DC, GT were bundled out for 90 odd and Delhi were able to chase it in 8 overs. So I really feel Delhi has a chance because Jake Fraser-Megurk, he's been a revelation to watch. So DC coming after a loss, GT coming after a win. But still, I feel DC would be in a position to win tonight's clash because of their home advantage and also because of the fact that they've lost the previous match. They would have their plans cut out to ensure GT don't score much, be it chasing or be it batting first. So with that being said, please let me know your thoughts in the comment section as to what happened in yesterday's match and your views as to how CSK lost the match from a winning position. Thank you. Cheers, guys.